Good morning, all of you. I am Pathan from Gyanmanjari Vidyapith, channel 4th. So, students, today we will start revision unit number 5, worksheet number 7. Fractions in real life situation. So, in there, now, yesterday I will show you one CRL regarding that, right? Now we will start. Draw the fractions for the real life situation. For example, my birthday cake was cut into 8 pieces. My brother ate 3 pieces. How much for cake did my brother eat? So in that, first of all, we have to follow the step. We have to identify whole and total numbers of part. So, whole cake, total number of part is 8. Whole is a cake, total number of the part is 8. Now, draw whole part in a rectangle. Now हमने क्या किया? Whole number and part को हमने rectangle में draw किया. Then identify part under the question. Now under the questions में part how many are there? 3. My brother ate 3 pieces. 3 slides. So parts under the question is 3. So color the parts under the question. So color the parts. So here colored part is how many are there? 1, 2 and 3. We have to color it. Okay. Now look at this example first and write it down in your notebook. I'll give you 1 minute. You have to write in your notebook this example. Okay students, I hope so your work is complete. Now we'll start question number 1. Question number 1 is draw a fraction for the real life situation below. In that a water was cut into 5 pieces. Raju ate 2 pieces. How much of watermelon did Raju eat? In that 5 pieces and 2 pieces are there. So whole is a water. What was the whole is a watermelon. Total number of the parts 5 is there and part under the question is 2. So here we have to draw one rectangle. In that wall we have to divide into 5 parts. And then under the question is 2. So we have to shade it 2 parts. Got it? Now we'll start next one question. A chocolate had 8 bricks. Chocolates में 8 bricks है. Shama had 5 bricks. Shama ने 5 bricks खा लिए. ठीक है. How much of chocolates did Shama eat? शमा ने कितने चॉकलेट के पीसेस से वो खाए वो हमें फाइंड करना है. So whole things is a chocolate. Whole things is a chocolate. Total number of the part is 8 bricks. Total number of the part is 8 bricks. And part under the question is 5. Part under the question is 5. So what we have to do? we have to draw one rectangle. In that rectangle we have to divide into 8 parts. We have to divide in a 8 parts and we have to shade it 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have to shade it that part. So we have to give the answer. Now I'll give you 1.5 minutes. You have to complete this. Write it down in your rough book. Okay students, I hope so your work is complete. Now we'll start next worksheet. Worksheet number 8, real life situation. So in that, draw fractions for the real life situation. In that, question number 1 is, I have an orange with 10 slides. I ate 2 slides. How much the orange did I eat? So what we have to do, first of all we have to write whole orange, total number of the parts. How many are there? 10 slides is there. Parts under the question is 2. Part under the question is 2. So what we have to do, we have to draw one rectangle. In that rectangle we have to divide in the 10 parts. We have to divide in the 10 part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. After that we have to shade it 2 parts only because of 2 parts are 8. Now look at this everyone. I'll give you 1 minute, so you have to write it down in your rough book. Okay students, now we'll start next question. Next question is, Sita had an apple. She cut it in 6 slices. Ram got 2 slices. How much the apple did Ram get? So in that, first of all, we have to write whole number is a apple. Whole number is a apple is there. Then total number of the parts. Total number of the part is how many are there? 6. Total number of the parts are total number. See, she cut 6 slides. Ram got 2 slides. Total number of the parts are 6. How many are there? 6 parts are there. Ram got 2 slides. So what we have to do, under the question is equal to 2 is there. So what we have to do, we have to draw one rectangle. In that rectangle we have to divide total number of parts. 6 parts we have to make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 parts we have to make. Then in that 6 parts we have to shade it 2 parts only. How many parts? 2 parts. Because of the part under the question, how many are there? 2 is there. Got it? Now look at this everyone and write it down in your rough book. I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give you 1 minute. So you have to write this in your rough book. Okay students, I hope so your work is complete. Now we'll start next one question. Next one question is, Manu had a bunch of 12 grapes. I got 5 grapes and Anu got 1 grapes. How much of the bunch did Tanu and Anu get? So in that we have to write here 1. What we have to write here? 1 is equal to, we have to write here grapes. Total number of parts is equal to 12. It is equal to 12. Then part under the question is equal to 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Now we have to draw one rectangle. In that rectangle we have to divide in the 12 part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And one more there. 12 is there. Correct? In that 12 we have to shade it 6 part. Because of the under the question, how many are there? 6. 5 plus 1, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 here. So we have to shade it that like this. मैं यहाँ पे शेड कर रही हूँ, बट यू हैव टू do the coloring also if you have the color there. So students, what you have to do, look at this. I'll give you 1 minute, so you have to complete your work and write it down in your rough book. Okay students, so I hope so your work is complete. Now what was your homework is that your homework is you have to write the worksheet number 7 and worksheet number 8 in your rough book and send it to me before 3 o'clock. That is your homework. Okay everyone, bye, have a nice day.